Hi, Mrs. Miller is going to take you on a journey of where she went this summer in Alaska. We went to the Hoonah, no, it's Hoonah. It's Hoonah, where the Native Americans live. It's an island in Alaska that has more bears on the island than it does actual people. So my husband and I decided to go on a zip line. See that line in front of us? It drops straight down. And do you see that cruise ship off to the right? Well, that's what we came in on. On our way up to this zip line, there are two gondolas that we have to take. It's like this big, huge box that goes up these cables, and we got off one, and then we had to go on the next one. Well, the second gondola we went to get to the top of this mountain, there was a Hoonah Indian, Native American, and he was on his phone, and we struck up a conversation with him. He lives on the island, and he started kind of like cussing as he was looking at his phone. And we were like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" He goes, "Oh, there's this bear. He's in my front yard and he's going after my trash cans. I need to go get my dad to scare the bear away." And then he starts telling us about his uncle being attacked by a bear at age 11. And he starts telling us all of these bear stories as we are going up this gondola. So we get to the top of the gondola and we get off and we head to a group to sign up for our zip line. So the zip line goes for 1 mile at 60 miles an hour. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little nerve wracking, a little scared. And they said, you all have to stick together. You all have to walk together. And there was about, 10, 15. There's about 15 of us. And they said, as you're walking, make sure you stick together and you make noise. Shuffle your feet, talk loudly. And we're like, okay. And they said, because we need you to scare away the bears as you walk to the platform where you're going to go down the zip line. So I'm like, okay, so we're making this noise, we're going down. No bears. So we're having to talk to ourselves. So why I'm sharing all this with you, it's about self-talk again. What are you saying to yourself? So if my husband and I got like, oh my God, we're going to a 60 mile an hour cable. Is it going to hold us? Are these bears going to get us? And if we started getting fearful, we would have missed out on this opportunity. So this encouragement is to teach you guys pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself. Yes, the facts are there were bears in the area. Yes, we stayed together and we got really, really loud. And we still pursued and we still persisted to go to the direction of the zip line. And we didn't let fear grip us, stop us, turn us around, and leave. We didn't allow that. So are you ready? Because I'm going to take you on this ride with me, okay? This ride doesn't look as fast as it is because you can't see the trees right next to you as you're zipping past them. So it looks a little calmer than it actually is. So let me see. Here we go. Those are my. Here we go. Part of it, I start screaming. Part of it, I laugh. And it's the most beautiful ride. If I would have been afraid of the bears, I wouldn't be on this right now. I would have been afraid to get off this platform and take the first step. I wouldn't be doing this right now. There's my husband. He's in front of me. He's passing me up. And then you think, okay, then your thoughts shift. You're not thinking about the bears anymore. You're thinking about the beauty. Then you're thinking, how are we going to stop? So, do I start panicking and getting afraid of how we're going to stop? Or do I just sit back, enjoy the ride, and know eventually this is going to come to a stop? It's pretty hard. So this is Hoonah, Alaska at Icy Strait Point. Here it comes. Hey, my voice. Do I sound like I had a good time? I did have a good time. I wanted to do it again. This gentleman helped me out of the seat. So if On the gondola ride, as I'm hearing about these bears, if I said, "No way, honey, we're going back down because this is bear country and I don't want to be eaten." I could have had those kind of thoughts in my head. No, we're out of here. But I didn't have those thoughts in my head. I'm like, "Okay, I'm listening to a story. I'm sorry your uncle got mauled by a bear. Is he okay now?" And he's like 70 now. So it's like, okay, I guess he still wants to live here. So you start talking to yourself and you're on the platform and you can't tell, but there's an initial drop. So you have to be willing to surrender and drop. And we did. And we had a great time and we wanted to do it again. So, this is an encouragement for you to pay attention to how you're thinking. If you're doing a writing assignment and you're like, I just can't do this. This sucks. School sucks. I'm not good at this. I can't, then you won't. If you stop and say, maybe I need help, raise your hand, get the help that you need and keep taking the next step. Take the next step. Yes, okay, maybe I can't spell this word, but I do know how to spell this word. And so use the words that you know how to spell and start writing. And as you start writing, you'll see that you'll come to a completion. So we have many journeys in our life that we have to talk ourselves through. We are not all born brave. We have to work at being brave. We have to work at getting courageous. And how we get courage is by conquering small steps. And then who knows, maybe you'll have a fun zip line, being able to go in the middle of Alaska on an island where there's more bears than there are people. Yeah, I did that at a really old age. So you guys can do a whole lot more than Mrs. Miller can do. All right, have a great day. See you later. Bye.